Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Jujutsu Kaisen's new episode on episode 43 or season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen on episode 19. Now, this episode right here, I thought it was pretty cool, not too bad, and I gotta say, I'm pretty sure a lot of people could agree with me that Mahito deserves the award of being best anime villain of 2023 or become a runner-up. I mean, I've seen many crazy antagonists. I've seen a lot of antagonists or something, here and there. But in terms of being a real menace to to the main character and all, I think Mahito has to become either the best villain of anime 2023 or a runner-up. Although many of you guys think that Sukuna should be that one because he actually killed he actually killed way more than Mahito here and there. Although Sukuna may be a runner-up, might be the one to replace Mahito, obviously, because we all know Sukuna is the final boss and so forth, obviously, from the get-go. But Mahito has been doing way more damage to Yuji than anyone else in the series, if you even think about it. I mean, when... you get the idea. Okay, enough of me rambling on, being a fool and all. Let's just get this episode started. We have to, Yuji clashes against Mahito, and while Kugisaki clashes against a clone of Mahito. Eventually, Mahito, the clone of Mahito, does get a bad disadvantage against Kugisaki after she used her nails in a very nice technical or technique way, and manages to do damage on not just only the clone, but the real Mahito. Since, they're both sharing the same person and the energy, the way how Kugisaki managed to do some damage to not only to the clone, but also to the main body. This actually brings, Mahito being pummeled very badly here and there. Eventually, the clone and Mahito will later on meet up, and Kugisaki gives chase, but actually, this was actually a big planned out trap of what Mahito wanted to happen. We had to Yuji realizes something bad was going to happen, and Yuji screams at Kugisaki to run away right now. You gotta get out of there right now, please, But it was too late. The moment Mahito, the real one, ends up getting near Kugisaki, he placed his hand onto her left part of her face and says, well, job finished, I hit you dead on here and there. And we had to, Mahito, therefore, is thinking in his mind, I wonder what's going to happen next, that kind of thing. I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, that was pretty crazy stuff. That was about the first 9 minutes or so about Kugisaki. Now, the rest of it is let's see here, 70% of it involves Kugisaki's backstory, of how, when Kugisaki met Fumi and they got along, Kugisaki was this kind of tomboyish girl, which I didn't mind because I like Kugisaki that way. She's pretty slick. But when it came to, her backstory in the village, Kugisaki really hated it, She never fit in with anyone, and that it was very difficult to even live over there. Eventually, Kugisaki and Fumi will later on meet Saori-chan. Kind of funny thing that 2 years passed that I don't even remember that character, Because, I'm an anime only, obvious from the get-go. No denying of that. Obviously. And we had to it eventually that, Saori was a very good, sister figure to Kugisaki and Fumi, but sadly the villagers didn't like her, and that Saori moved. This caused Kugisaki to cry like a baby, which I don't deny, which really sucks, but it really sucked because Fumi and Kugisaki really loved her. Eventually, Kugisaki, when she grew up, she decides to get out of the village and tells Fumi to do the same thing, that kind of thing. And that hopefully we'll meet again. Hopefully they will meet again, despite everything. Although Kugisaki is emotional when leaving, in this flashback or backstory, Fumi does feel emotional about it too, knowing that they all take separate ways here and there. And it sucks because, Fumi is by herself in that freaking village that she's part of, etc. But they make a promise to possibly reunite with Saori, Let's make sure all three of us are together when we meet again. That kind of thing, And, like I said, that goodbye was emotional, knowing that Kugisaki does not want to stay in the village, because she hates it, that kind of thing. So yeah. But, when it comes to, seeing Saori where she is now, she's just pretty much working hard in an office, I guess, because that's just how it is. But when it comes to the other things, now, when it comes to, Saori wondering how Kugisaki is doing, Kugisaki, knowing that her time is up, she ends up having to, get ready to, take her leave and talks to, Fumi, and possibly in another vision or memory, knowing that her life is coming to an end, says, sorry, but I'm going to have to go on ahead, and I'm afraid I won't be able to keep the promise, etc. Then we go back to present time, where Kugisaki tells Itadori her last words. Hey, Itadori, life wasn't so bad. Tell everyone I said that, okay? And eventually, Kugisaki has her left part of her face blown off and so forth. I was like, holy crud, that was insane. And then she ends up falling onto her back, dead. And we had to Itadori could only stare at Kugisaki and Kugisaki's dead body and go like, hey, Kugisaki? Hey, Kugisaki? I'm thinking about oh man, dude, here we go. Because, yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm saying is pretty rambling and pretty simple. Nothing very big, detailed, or something, or explicit detailed. But if you guys read the manga or watched the anime, obviously you already know what it is. If you haven't, then you'll be confused as heck. But all I can really tell you in simple words without too much detail, Itadori, Yuji, and Kugisaki faced Mahito and Mahito's clone, And eventually it looked like Yuji and Kugisaki had the advantage, but Mahito turns the tables around by having the clone being chased by Kugisaki and Yuji chasing the main body, which is obviously he's not going to let it go. And eventually that main Mahito shows up to Kugisaki, touch the left part of her face, and sends her and gets ready to kill her, but not before Kugisaki. We got to see her flashback and backstory with Saori and then Fumi talking to each other, saying let's make a promise and meet up, that kind of thing. And Kugisaki says her last words to Itadori, and Kugisaki dies, and then Itadori's like, hey, Kugisaki, and then the episode ends off there. I'm thinking of mine, well, looks like Mahito, like I said, has earned at least that title of being the best anime villain in 2023 at least, or become a runner-up, because Mahito did way more damage to Yuji than any other enemy he's ever faced so far this year in the season, Well, although Choso did some major physical damage, but Yuji healed from that, and Choso never did any mental damage compared to Mahito, who he enjoys messing with Yuji very badly because his mental state has always been his weakness, because Yuji's emotional here and there and so forth, So pretty crazy stuff seeing how this is gonna turn out, because right now because knowing Yuji, he's not going to let this go obvious from the get-go. And we're going to see hopefully we'll see how Yuji could overcome this, because I'm pretty sure, knowing that he saw Nanami killed right in front of him, and now Kugisaki, he's like, okay, Mo, I had enough of this shit. So, yeah. Anyways, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.